What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing great. Welcome to Bliss Cards. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm streaming here on YouTube and over on Instagram. What's going on Instagram? If you guys want to get a little bit better shot, I've got a screen share that I'm doing over on the YouTube channel. How you doing, Justin? Good to see you, man. So yeah, tonight we are going to be just spending about 45 minutes here on stream checking out the Fanatics Collect auction as it wraps up here in about 25 minutes. Thought it'd be really fun to dive in and check out a variety of topics. Of course, if you guys follow the channel, you guys know that I'm a big basketball and Pokemon collector, but I actually was raised as a lifelong baseball fan. I've been a huge Cubs fan my whole life, so we'll probably zip over and check out a little baseball. Been kind of tipping my toes into football a little bit lately. Might check out some F1 stuff. We'll just dive through and see what's going on. So feel free to drop me a note in the chat. We've got the stream up and going. Would love to know if audio levels are cool over on YouTube and if you guys can hear everything okay. And if you're hanging out on Instagram, I just thought I'd throw that on as well so we can say hi and get things going. So yeah, appreciate you guys jumping on, trying to get things going. If you're new to the channel over on Instagram or on YouTube, I would really appreciate it if you would drop me a comment. Let me know that you're out there, what you've been collecting. We are on the road to 100 subscribers over on YouTube, and dropped 3 new videos this week about my PC, kind of doing a reflection of where things are at the end of 2024. There's a video about Ken Griffey Jr., my childhood PC, another one about Stephen Curry and Caitlin Clark, 2 of my favorite basketball players, and then finally a Pokemon review. So be sure to check those out over on YouTube as well. And we will get going. What's up, Dobbs Card Guy? Thanks for joining over on Instagram. If you want a little bit better view, you can click the link in my bio and hop over here on YouTube. I've got some stream software going, and I'm going to be screen sharing, or you're welcome to hang on IG too. We're just going to be checking out this Fanatics Collect auction. So here we go. Let's dive over into the stream and see what we're looking at here, and see what kind of cards are taking off tonight. It's always fun to check this out. I always enjoy the old PWCC auction, which of course is now a Fanatics Collect, and it goes off every week on Sunday night at 10 o'clock Eastern time. So let's make sure that we can see this. Okay, I'm just going to keep juggling here to make sure my software is working all right. Looks like we're cool. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. So let's see. We've got the Mantle is the big card of the night. It looks like 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle, number 311 PSA 3. Let's take a look at this guy. So it is currently sitting with 34 bids and 21 minutes to go at $46,000. And I was looking this up over on Market Movers. And the last one sold, I think, for, let me type in PSA 3 because there's a million different versions of this card. There it is. Last one sold for $52,000. It looks like, let me check this out. Yeah, over on December 8th, and then $72,000 on December 4th. So yeah, we've got, and then this one is being logged here. You can see it down below. Shout out to all the folks down at Market Movers. I'm a big fan of the software. Admittedly, still always learning kind of how to use it. This is a Pop 202. So this is kind of the big card of the night here, sitting at $46,000 as we creep into the end of this auction. We also have, if we look here, we can now, this is a fairly new feature on Market Movers. We can see moving up to a PSA 4. We have, the last sale was $86,000. So a pretty big jump there. And of course, if we get into high grade stuff, $103,000 for a PSA 4 back in September. If we get into like even a high mid grade, let's say a PSA 8, yeah, we're talking $1.5 million for that card. So this is a really big card for tonight. We'll be keeping an eye on that. Definitely like the kind of card that everybody dreams of owning in their collection someday. It's one of the most iconic cards ever. And I'm going to look through some of these. So I wanted to talk a little bit real quick about, I guess, like why I decided to do this stream. First of all, I thought it'd be fun to get on once a week and hang out with you guys. But the other thing is, there are some cards in here that are way out of my budget, and I just thought it would be really great to be able to familiarize myself with some of these cards, like this 96 rookie year Bowman's Best Atomic Refractor of Kobe in a gold label 10, one surface off of a perfect mint card, gem mint. Like, this is crazy, you know? And so a lot of times I kind of skim over these cards because they're, you know, $20,000 and I don't have that in my budget. But when you start looking at it, it's like, oh yeah, that's a rookie year Atomic Refractor Kobe in a gold label. You know, and it's just nice to, I guess, just kind of pause and consider these cards, where normally I find myself just like scrolling past them very, very quickly. So, yeah, so we've got this next one is a LeBron and Jordan dual auto, making sure you guys can see that. Okay, 57 bids on this guy for $21K. So, yeah, 2005 SP Authentic, sign of the times, numbered out of 50, dual auto from Jordan and LeBron. Again, this is not only out of my price range, but it's also in my dark ages of collecting. Like 05 SP Authentic is something I hear about all the time, but I have really limited knowledge of the product because I've not like handled it myself. I love that LeBron James auto there with the 23 at the front. Very cool. So yeah, drop me a comment, drop me a shout out here, and let me know if there's anything you're interested in. We can kind of take a look at those things together. Otherwise, I'm going to keep kind of scrolling through and see if there's anything I'm interested in buying tonight. But of course, mostly just here to kind of keep a handle on what's going on in the market. So we've got Anthony Edwards rookie card from 2020 Panini Flawless, just a couple years old. That's an authentic with an auto of 10 at 18,000. Let's see what else we've got. The Shohei 2018 rookie year blue refractor, kind of a reverse color match, I guess, with the Angels, with the auto on there in a 10 at 15,000. So we take a big jump then price wise, but then let's see, it holds pretty strong here. This whole first page, several $1,000s per card. We've got a Shea Gilgeous-Alexander rookie ticket auto out of 10, BGS 9.5 with a 10 on the auto. And this card, I mean, he is in the MVP race right now for the NBA, so that'll be interesting to watch. Got some very cool LeBron stuff here. The patch auto out of 50, the gold refractor from 05 Topps Chrome, numbered out of 99 there. That's a nice looking card in a PSA 10 too. That's a huge card. Love that. And then let's see here. Got a Jordan auto, a couple Jordan autos, and then we get our first Pokemon card over here at the 2009 Japanese Design Contest promo. Korokoro Ichiban. I don't know this one, but it's an Arceus in a PSA 10. Really cool artwork, and then I'm guessing this logo down here is something meaningful to the card. It's harder to tell in Japanese, but I've not seen this one before, so that's really, really cool. So we see our first Pokemon card, and I really like this one. We got a Ja Morant up there, numbered out of 10. Let's take a look at this. Panini Flawless, 2-color patch, numbered out of 10 with the auto. Pretty nice card there. 9.5 with the 10 on the auto on that one as well. And then I really like this photo of Kobe from the 2015 Immaculate Collection. These are all cards that I can say I have not very given much time or attention to because they're so far out of my price range. So it's kind of nice to like spend some time just really looking at these. So this is numbered out of 25, and that's a nice shot of Kobe there, sitting at 11,000. So let's keep going. We've got some nice refractors here. We've got the 09 gold refractor out of 50 in a PSA 9 from LeBron. And we've got an auto from Kobe. Then the X-Fractor, rookie year X-Fractor of LeBron here in a 7.5. And these are numbered to 220. So they're not as hard to get as the gold, but still a huge card. Would love to have something like this in my collection someday. Feels a little bit more attainable, but I would have to trade a couple cards to get up to something like that. Very cool. And let's see here. Jordan Auto. I wish it would pick up where you left off and have, instead of having to scroll all the way through. And we finally get through the Jordan, LeBron, Kobe run and get our first thing that's not them or that mantle or we've got one Ohtani, a couple of rookies here, but a lot of Jordan, a lot of Kobe, a lot of LeBron. And then we finally get our first football card, which is the 98 Topps Chrome refractor of Peyton Manning in a PSA Gem Mint 10. I don't know I think that's his rookie year. Yeah, he was at Tennessee. Go Vols. So I'm pretty sure that's his rookie Topps Chrome refractor. Yeah, there it says rookie in a 10. So that is a big card if you're a Peyton collector. Very, very cool. Boy, I'm learning so much going through all these, having to kind of comb these details. This is great. All right, Hank Aaron, 1954 Topps here. We've got a Ronaldo soccer, and then we've got a Magic the Gathering all right here. Still around $8,000, and that is the end of page 1. So let's dive through. We've only actually got 12 minutes to go. So if you haven't bid, you have 12 minutes to get a bid in. And then everyone who has bid, as I understand, gets the opportunity to rebid after it closes in the extended bidding up there in the right corner, which you can see. So just check and make sure everything's cool over here. So yeah, let's keep going here. We've got another Shea Gilgeous-Alexander there in the middle. The complete PSA set from 1986 Fleer, where the Jordan rookie is in a 6.5. Let's take a look at this. This is something I would love to own. And I don't think you can really see the grades, but it looks like they're mixed grades. 7s. I think I see some 8s in there. Wow, there it is. The whole 1986 Fleer set. I haven't done the math, but 6,000 doesn't seem like crazy for that at the moment. What is a Fleer? What does the Jordan go for in a 6.5? Okay, so the Jordan we can see over here goes for, last sale was about 4,800, 45 to 4,800. So right now you're getting the rest of those for, let's see here, 6,250 minus, let's just call it 4,800, 1,450 for the rest of the set. And there are 131 cards or so. So 131, let's just call it $18 a card, is $23.58 in grading fees. Interesting, gang. So basically where this is currently sitting, not to say it'll end here, you're buying the Jordan at full comp, $4,800. Let's see what that's looked like over the last, that's over the last year, pretty steady in a 6.5. The high sale was 5.2 and the low is 3.6. So, but I mean, most of them are closer to this like 4.5 mark. So I took it at 4.8. And if you take the 6250 minus 4.8, you're saving money over having to grade these yourself. It would cost you less than it would cost to grade all of those cards, not to mention acquire them all. Now, those grades are not, it's not like they're all 9s or 10s. So if you got a good copy of the set where things were in pretty good shape, this would be cheaper, it seems like, than grading all of those yourself. But if you want higher grades, it seems like this maybe wouldn't be the way to go. Let me know what you think of that take. Am I missing anything? That's kind of cool. This one's on my long-term list. I mean, the 86 Fleer set I'd love to have someday. Pokemon Full Art Mario. So cool. I wonder if Market Movers has this one. Pokemon Mario. There it is. What's the grade on that? In a PSA 10. So this last went for, looks like it's kind of on the rise. Last half a year, we can see a little bit of upward trajectory, but it's sitting around $7,000. And that's right where this is after, what do they call those things? The fees on the card. I would not expect this to budge much more than that. I think that's going to be about where that lands. We'll see. All right. So then we've got the Patrick Mahomes auto here. Let's keep digging into some stuff that's a little more price friendly. Blue X-Fractor, Connor McDavid hockey. We've got a LeBron James rookie. What is this? Flair Showcase. Oh, Legacy Collection. Rasheed Wallace. Row 1. Is that the 1 of 1? It looks like this is a set that is on my radar to learn more about. Are these row 0, row 1, and row 2 on the Flair Showcase, or I think it's the Flair when it comes to baseball. So this is probably one of Rasheed Wallace's best cards, I would imagine. And got a PSA 9. So that's cool. So this is row 1. I'll have to look those up a little bit later. Drop me a note in the comments if you know more about that. I'm very aware of that set, but I didn't know much about it as a kid, so I've been kind of catching up on that. Griffey's got some stuff in there that I eventually need to maybe try to hunt down. Okay, LaMelo Ball. Jordan BGS 8 is sitting at 42, while the PSA 8 up here was at 6. Wow. That's a big value gap. Crazy. All right. Next page, now down under 4,000 or so. Oh, that's nice. The Fusion Titanium Tony Gwynn out of 50 in a PSA 9. That's a cool card. Nice. Tony Gwynn. Let's see what else we've got here. Justin Jefferson. BGS 7.5 for the Jordan. And there's the Curry I've been keeping an eye on. 2-color patch from 22 Flawless. Really nice. If you guys are new to the channel, you may not know, but I collect Stephen Curry and Caitlin Clark, along with always picking up LeBron and Kobe and Jordan, mostly lower end stuff, and trying to build up. Shaq, all the guys I grew up with in the 90s. Here we go. The 03 Topps Chrome Kobe Black Refractor. numbered out of 500 in a 10. The thing about this is I love Topps Chrome and Topps Finest Refractors, but I don't know that. I don't know how much I actually like that card. It doesn't look all that interesting to me. Let's see what this looks like over on the stream. There we go. Yeah, you don't really see it much better there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that is a conditioned, tough card with those black edges. Oof. I'll bet the pop on that is very low if I were to guess. Okay, so let's take a pause here. And I'm going to dive into my want list because I only have 4 minutes. I don't think there was much this week that I personally was going after, but I'll show you guys some of the stuff I marked. This Griffey, second year Griffey in a PSA 9 was going for about the cost of grading. So I thought about snagging that. Same with the Stadium Club in a PSA 9. Less than the cost of grading. A Topps Finest refractor in a 10. I just was curious what this was going to go for. Eventually, definitely want to have these Finest refractors in my collection, and would be really, really cool to grab that in a 10. Let's see what the pop count on that is. Curious. I just found this website recently, and holy crap, is it easier than searching the like the PSA site to get. I have very bad luck on there, but this is so great. So that is a pop 16 out of 113 on that Griffey refractor. That's crazy. So there's only 16 of these. It just jumped from 25 to 2,800 too. So, yeah, pretty awesome. What's up, Mulligan? How you doing, pal? Thanks for hopping in. I'm live over on YouTube, but I thought I'd turn on the good old Instagram as well. Checking out the Fanatics Collect Auction. So, 95 Finest Griffey refractor PSA 10. Yep. Wish I could grab that one. All right. Let's keep looking here. We've got the 2020 Prism LeBron Silver Prism Flashback. This is the 2012 Flashback in the 2020 set. Going off in a PSA 9 for $22. That seems kind of low to me, but let's see if we can find it. I don't think this is going to come up. PSA 9. I don't think this is a featured. Oh, there it is. Yeah. 2350 pop 97. Yeah. Super low. Come on. What did I do wrong there? What's this go for in a 10? Pop 225 in a PSA 10. Last sale, $42. Wow. That's crazy. It seems so cheap for a silver of LeBron in 10. I mean, 2020 is not, it's just 4 or 5 years ago now. So, yeah, I'm going to pass on the 9. At that price point, I would just grab a 10 or grade it. There we go. The cardboard version of 2003 Topps LeBron PSA 10 going for $1,500. Would love to grab one of those one day. Really want this 2017 Prism in a silver, not in the fast break, so I'm going to skip that. This one's out of my price range too. That's the Topps Black. What is this? Topps. Yeah, the Black, which I think is numbered out of 500, right? Yep, out of 500 on that. And that's in a BGS 8 going off for $5,000 at the moment. And we are out of time. 10 seconds to go. So we'll see if some of these go up. And that was the end of my list for tonight. So nothing. Yeah, see, it says updating here. Bid needed to extend the item. So you had to have bid and now we're in extended bidding. So it goes 29 minutes to 30 minutes, and then it's over if nobody bids on this stuff. So I thought this kind of graffiti font, if you will, behind Steph was really cool on this Panini Instant. I don't think I need it, but I just thought that was kind of interesting. Wow, the Griffey refractor's up to 3,100 now. What's up, Coach K? Thanks for hopping in. I'm actually on YouTube, but I thought I would throw it up here on Instagram as well. You guys are all welcome to hang on either place. I'm looking at the Fanatics Collect Auction for the week, and we just went into extended bidding. So we're keeping an eye on some of these cards. So those were the ones I was looking at, gang. Let me know if you think I should pick up any of those specifically. Let's hop over and take a look at a couple of my favorite players. Like I said, there wasn't a lot. Caitlin's market on here this week was pretty light. If you don't know, she had 2 products drop on Friday, and it's crazy, gang. WNBA, no. Prism draft picks dropped on Friday, which includes 33 Caitlin Clark cards. I think I counted. We can look at that in a little while. 33 Clark cards, all in Iowa uniforms, which I actually really like. The nice thing is the Iowa stuff is licensed. So it says Hawkeyes and you can read it, but for Tennessee and Kentucky, it's not. So Dalton Connect and all the Kentucky guys, it's just like a ugly jersey. I don't know who would buy those cards. They're not for me. But all the Iowa stuff is licensed. And there's the Kaleidoscopic, the Net Marvels, the Color Blast, the Color Wheel, like every single thing Prism has ever made, they put in this set, and Caitlin's in it. And so, and the card prices are absurd. I mean, they're all rookie cards for her, and they have the RC on the card, which is always nice at least. Prior to now, I'm not really sure why Panini didn't come out with anything, but Topps released Bowman Chrome the last 2 years. I don't know what the deal was with like why Caitlin wasn't in the Prism draft pick stuff last year or the year prior. And then also this week, WNBA Prism Monopoly came out, which is not, I don't like those cards very much myself. And then I think in 2 weeks, WNBA Prism comes out, which will be her true Prism Pro rookie. And the following week, I think on the 29th, NBA Prism comes out, which is where I'm doing a lot of my silver runs. And so I'll be checking that out as well. So really exciting month for me as a collector, because there's like all kinds of basketball products dropping that are kind of in my wheelhouse and in my price range. But holy cow, I'm going to have to wait for this Prism draft pick stuff to settle down, because that's what I've done with Select. It'll calm down. The prices will drop. And then I'll grab them over time. I'm not going to pay these absurd prices, but there is a black gold out of 5 on eBay that probably already went off tonight that I badly wanted. It's a color match. It's numbered out of 5. Oh my gosh, it was so cool. So that one's going to be hard to find again, but just got to be patient, I guess. All right. So yeah, this is all like Bowman U Now, Panini Instant. Not my favorite. I've already got this in a 10. And these are actually next week's, not this week. So yeah, not a ton there. The Curry stuff was also light, if I remember right. Go. Let's see. Oh, this Kaboom is awesome. Yeah, some cool stuff there. I'm like in a very specific price point, though, of stuff that I'm looking for. I really do like this card with the three of them, and then the Night Night one from the Tops Now. I might pick those up eventually. Big USA basketball fan, too, so it'd be cool to get that. This thing is lagging a little bit. Come on. So let's see here. We've got Color Blast from Spectra in a PSA 9. That goes off in a week, though. All of these are a week out. Panini Select Base. Another Panini Select Base from 2014. If that was the silver, that would be exactly what I was looking for, but it's not. So it looks like there's a ton of stuff because there's more pages. I wonder if I missed more pages on Caitlin. I don't think I did. There's a nice tie-dye from 2020 Select in a 9. Monopoly. Blue Retail. That's a cool tricolor prism, but Steph Curry Red. High Voltage. Base 2016 prism. Lucky Envelopes. I don't know that one. From 2020 Select. Numbered out of 8, it looks like. That's a cool one with Messi on it. Dominance. So this is all the stuff I collect, the Prism and the Select, but I'm looking for the silvers, not the base on all that stuff. So skipping the base. Can't do it all. It's a nice blue Velocity color match there. SGC 9s, 10s. Cool. Might keep an eye on some of those. For the right price, that stuff would be cool to have at the tables. My House Hollow, but that's a PSA 8. Cosmic, that's a really cool. I think pretty sure that's a short print. I had an Anthony Edwards of that at one point. Really cool card. They're beautiful. Looking for Zion still. Way to hang in there, man. Way to be faithful to Duke. Yeah, you too, man. Let's see here. You think Zion's gonna get traded? We can pull Zion up here next, see what's out there. Supernatural. And that's the end. Let's see what is going off for Zion this week. The Silver Prism and a PSA 10 is going off right now for $185. Crazy. Lakers, you think? I had heard Warriors. I don't want them to go to the Warriors. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. He's incredible when he plays. BGS 10 pristine of his base rookie card for $34. Wow. Unbelievable. It's a cool blue, what is this? Crusade Prism Draft Picks Crusade Blue Prism Color Match Zion in a PSA 9 for $5. It's going off next week. That's a cool card. You don't want him to go to Lakers. Yeah. I'm pulling for JJ, man. I'm a JJ fan. JJ went to Duke, right? So you're probably a JJ fan too. Oh, this is cool. Duke uniform, 2019 Panini Prism draft picks, silver in a PSA 10. Currently $5. I'm gonna heart that. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. Yeah, there's some cool Zion stuff next week. Here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I like JJ a lot. I really enjoyed his work as a broadcaster and commentator, analyst. He's so smart. I think they made the right call taking a flyer on him. What's the worst that can happen? They're doing okay. Yeah, this Zion Silver in a PSA 10 going off right now. It's at 185. All right, let's hop back out and see what's going on in extended bidding. We've got, without the Zion, going to be set up at the Hilton. When is that? I think it's next weekend, and the weekend after. I have work stuff on Saturday. That's mandatory, and I'm pretty sure that's when that is, which is a bummer because otherwise I would go for sure. Mickey Mantle's still sitting at 46,000. Let's see here. Next Saturday, yeah. I'm pretty sure I've got work stuff. I'll have to check my calendar, but that's good to know. So that's the Paper Mill show. I'll definitely swing by otherwise, but I'm pretty sure I'm working like all day. Bummer. We don't have to go in on Saturday very often, but this is like a school-wide thing that I got to be at. Okay, let's go over to Pokemon. We haven't looked at Pokemon yet tonight. Let's see what's happening over there. English Pokemon. Wow. All right, so the Moonbreon. Speaking of the Hilton, the Umbreon VMAX PSA 10 is at $2,500. And I have that card, and I bought it raw at our local show at the Hilton. And I promise you all, it was the only Pokemon card in the entire room. It's like a 20 table show, super small. Everybody's really nice, but mostly doing sports stuff. And I just happened to run across a dad who had walked in with his buddy and their boys and said, yeah, my son pulled this card out of a pack. I guess it's pretty valuable. He wants to trade it so he can buy some other stuff while we're here. And I happened to walk by him when he said that, and I happened to look up, and I happened to see what card it was, and I made him a fair offer. He was thrilled. I gave him cash, graded it. It got a 10, and now this card is sitting here at $2,500. Just crazy. It's like getting up into the like poncho zone with some of those cards. So the poncho Pikachus are, I think there was one in here at like the skull one was like 31 or something a while ago. Just wild. So I'm really happy with how those are doing in terms of like investment. I don't think of them that way. I do a little bit. I'm thoughtful about what I keep, but yeah, it's cool. And then this legendary collection reverse hollow Charizard CGC 8 is sitting at $1,500 right now. That is definitely a card I would like to add to my collection. Love this Jungle First Edition Snorlax CGC 10 from 1999. That's $1,000. Base set Shadowless Charizard Hollow from the very first set in a BGS 7.5, also sitting at $1,075. Some cool stuff here. I love this Umbreon from Aquapolis in a PSA 9 for $8.75. I just had this Lugia Hollow. I don't know if mine was first edition from Neo Genesis, and it was a PSA 8, I think. But it's $9.50. I'm almost sure mine was not a first edition though. So I don't understand what's going on with this Pikachu with the gray felt hat. Here's a gold labeled CGC 10 for $8.75. But just below it, the PSA 10 is $7.25. That thing has shot up in the last couple of weeks. We got a Pikachu EX CGC 10 going for $7.25. That thing's out of control. All kinds of stuff here. A couple Blaziken 10s sitting right at $500. I wonder what the history on that is. Let's look that up real quick. I don't know where that's been. That seems low. 611. That's a pretty big card, even raw. Last sale was 611, 609, 600, 570. So that feels a little low on those two. I mean, they have to pay the auction fees. So after all that, it'll be close to 600 out the door, but yeah, that's kind of interesting. All right, what else do we have here? Champions Festival. 17-13 Tampa. What about Tampa, pal? Yeah, no, I know about work. I'd be in bed, but my kids don't have school tomorrow, so it's going to be a slower morning. Let's see. Giratina V-Star. Yeah, these are like $300-$400 cards now. Lots of Charizard EXs. I had this Charizard GX, the Hidden Fates. Oh, nice. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate you hopping on. We'll see you soon, okay? Let's see. Charizard VMAX Rainbow. Chased this thing for a long time back in the day. The Champions Path Secret Rare. Finally pulled it, and we sold it for $1,000. And I thought my son Donovan was going to kill us. But boy, am I glad we did back in the day. And then we've since picked it back up for the collection. So, yeah, that was a good time to sell. So, all right. I really want this Charizard V-Star. I'm a little surprised to see it all the way up at $330. But I have looked for copies of this, and they're not easy to catch with good centering. I have the Mew, and my son taught me that the artwork kind of parallels on there, which I thought was cool. So really excited to get that in the collection at some point. Can't believe the Bubble Mew in a 9 went for $310. I haven't kept up, but that seems quite high, but I think it's all gone up. I think those have all gone up recently. Let's actually look that one up. What's that from? Paldean Fates? Is that right? Yeah. 281, and the PSA 10 is up to 908. I knew that card was going to take off. And I graded 4 of them, and I got 3 9s back and 1 10, and kept the 10. So, yeah, real happy with that too. Boy, my Pokemon card collection's going great right now. Holy crap. The market just seems like it's kind of insane right now. Like this Tyranitar V, I'm pretty sure I have that Charizard. The Greninja, on the other hand, is, well, that's the 9. Let's see how that thing was way high for a while. Yeah, it's at 785 in a 10 and 347 in a 9. And it's sitting at 270, so that's about right. Because like I said, you have to pay those fees on these auction houses, and they get really expensive. Nice Espeon V there. Pikachu, this Charizard shot up too from 151. I graded so many of those. Chunkachu, need this one. We don't have that one. That's the Mewtwo I was just referring to. I kept. That one's done really well. Venusaur's popping up there too from 151. And we've got a Celebrations Charizard here. Love this Eevee. I was able to grab one of these cheap early on, like $40 and grade it. And it's shooting off. I want to eventually get this Charmander. We had this Cynthia in a 10. Cynthia and Caitlin. That's a cool card. We graded it ourselves. Really like that one as well. Let's see. We've got Dark War Turtle Legendary Collection, Shining Fates Charizard, Legendary Collection Charmander. Really cool stuff here. So we got 8 minutes left on this extended bidding. It'll be interesting to see where all these land here. All the gold V-Stars from Crown Zenith, the Alakazam. I've graded so many of that card. The Squirtle, Brilliant Stars Charizard, PSA 9. I don't have the Squirtle yet. I need to grab a copy of it for myself. So, yeah. Bulbasaur is on my list as well. Got to grab one of those before they get crazy. So, yeah. All right, gang. Well, I think that's going to do it for tonight. So we'll go back out here and see where everything's sitting. Whoops. The website's a little laggy at the moment. I don't know if it's because I'm running all my software or if it's because everybody's on here bidding. Let's take one more look at this homepage and see how everything's doing with 7 minutes to go here. The Mantle is still sitting at 46,000. Interesting. I'd love to know where that Griffey Refractor ended up. Peyton's at 8,500. I think that's where it was. What else do we have here? So this Fleer set I think was 6,250. It's gone up to $7,000 for the full 1986 Fleer set, and the full art Mario is up at 6,700. It's a big card that I hope to own someday. There's the Rasheed Wallace. I forget where that was. 4,200. 71 bids. That's a lot. For Rasheed Wallace, that seems like a lot of bids. Tony Gwynn only has 29 for the Fusion next to it. Yeah, there's the Rayquaza Pikachu for $3,700. I mean, the Moonbreon's like getting up. I mean, it's at 25 right now. Like, that's just crazy. Especially with the pop count. Yeah, there's the Griffey. It was at what, 2,500? I think it. And now it's all the way up to 34. And would we say it was a pop 16? Is there any sales data on that? PSA 10, yeah, 2,500. So here's the market movers graph. Let's zoom in a little bit. Last year, half year. The last sale was in September, according to this, 2.6, 2.6. But before that, it was 3.6. And this one is up at 35? 34. Yeah, I mean, it's a Pop 16 of the best, probably certainly the most popular player of the generation. And like, I think Finest came out in 93. So this is like a third year Finest refractor in gem mint condition. I think of all the cards on here tonight, this is the one I probably want the most. Obviously not the most expensive or close to it, but at least in terms of like my PC and how it works or like what I'm looking for. I'm not saying if all these were out on a table and they said, pick whatever card you want, I would pick this one because that would be fiscally foolish. But yeah, in terms of my collection, this is definitely the one I would love to have the most. It's just such a iconic era. We came across the idea of collecting refractor sets this week, which had never occurred to me. I'm really interested in like iconic sets like 86 Fleer or 2012 Prism, 2020 Topps Chrome F1, 2023 Topps Chrome Disney, like all kinds of stuff like that, where it's like a really important set for a lot of historical reasons. But all that shiny Prism stuff started really with like the 93 Finest refractors. That was kind of the first cards, or some of them at least. And I was thinking, boy, it would be, I came across some people online who have put those sets together. And that's a set that I think would be really cool to have, a 93 Finest NBA set. And even like a Hall of Famer run for baseball, or maybe just the Hall of Famer for basketball, like the run of the refractors from that first year would be a great place to start, you know? And then I'm definitely going to keep my eyes peeled. And if I'm at shows and I find like somebody who's got a bunch of them, you know, I think you can find them in like value boxes. And I think I'm going to just start kind of adding them to stacks and just slowly putting them away, and I think they'd be kind of nice to have. So, all right, gang. Well, that's going to do it. Thanks so much for hanging. Really appreciate it. Like I said, this is the first time that we're doing this. Would love your feedback. I've been working really hard on the videos this week. I dropped 3 new videos over on the channel. So if you're new here and watching the replay, it would mean so much to me if you would hit that subscribe button, and more importantly, just drop me a comment and let me know what you're doing with your card journey. That's really why I'm here, is just to like buy, sell, and trade and meet other folks. And I've had so much fun setting up at shows and talking to folks on Instagram. I'm at Bliss Cards over there too. My name's Andy. Really appreciate you guys coming out, hanging out as always. And we will be back more this week with more videos. Bookmark the stream for next week, same time, same place, next Sunday night for the Fanatics Collects auction. And until then, we will see you on the next video. Take it easy, guys.